Hi, this is Jeff Gagan with your Lancaster Home TV, coming at you from Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. And today we're going to talk about seller help. What is it, and why would we want that? Well, seller help is just one of a number of phrases to describe when a seller gives the buyer money directly at the settlement table. Now, they don't actually give them cash or a check, but what happens is the seller is going to make a certain amount of money on the sale of the property, and everybody knows that. So on the HUD sheet, there's a seller proceed, it's called. The agreement up front in the contract is that the seller is going to give some of that money to the buyer to help the buyer with their side of the settlement sheet, which is their closing costs. So if the seller is going to make $20,000 on the sale of the property and the buyer needs, say, $7,000 to close on the sale of the property, the buyer can ask the seller to pay for $2,000 of that $7,000. So now the seller walks away with, you guessed it, $18,000. And the buyer only needs $5,000 to close. These type of things can make a transaction work when otherwise it wouldn't work. So some of the words that we use to describe that are seller help, seller concessions, closing cost help. There's a bunch of little terms depending on where you live in the country that they use to describe this phenomena. It's very common. Now, 10 years ago, it was virtually invisible. Nobody used it. Because it was a seller's market, and sellers weren't about to give any money away. But now, as things have changed over the last 5 or 6 years, we see it's now a daily occurrence. And in fact, I would say most offers include some form of seller help. And the mortgage guys out there that are quoting their clients are saying, why don't you go ahead and get some seller help too? So seller help, again, is money that's given at the settlement table from the seller to the buyer to help with their closing costs. No more, no less. It's very simple. So if you're looking to make an offer on a property and you don't have quite enough money to close, take heart. You can ask the seller to pay for it. So if you have any questions, I'd love to hear from you at jeff@yourlancasterhome.com, and have a great day.